And we're live, baby. Welcome, weirdos, malcontents, miscreants, ne'er-do-wells, and wizards of every creed and color to the show that never ends. We're live. It's a hurricane party here at Casa del Shadetree, and it ain't blowing yet, but we're waiting for Elsa to come up here and knock over some lawn furniture. It's just a Category 1, so nobody here is really that worried, but sometimes that's the problem here in Florida is nobody's really ever that worried when a hurricane comes blowing. What's up, everybody? Been watching your comments here in the side chat. And I've done a hurricane party before, but it's been a few years since I've done one. I'm basically probably going to go until the power goes out. I don't know when our power is going to go out, but it always goes out at some point. So when that is, I don't know. It's not even stirring outside yet. We're still pretty light, but we're waiting for a blow. I will tell you, I went by the Home Depot. I was expecting all the plywood to be sold out, but I guess plywood prices are so freakishly expensive right now. It was all still stacked up on the shelf. I thought all these Yankees that moved down here from New York were going to buy us out, but apparently they ain't worried either. So they're already Floridians because they're not preparing in the slightest. So sound off there in the comments. I don't know how many Floridians we got watching right now. Oh, there we go. We already got people down in Fort Myers saying nothing happened at all. Yeah, cipher machinations. We're all waiting for a blow, aren't we? Well, if anybody's willing, I wouldn't call myself exactly choosy, if you know what I mean, Jelly Bean. But a flooded bike. No, I don't think we're going to have any flooded bikes here. So one of the questions I got on Instagram was a very concerned buyer of a raffle ticket saying, is Road King Kong, I was actually Moto Mortician, he said, is Road King Kong in a safe place? Yes, Road King Kong is in a very safe place. Don't you worry about that. That bike will be just fine. It is number one priority to make sure whoever gets that gets a-okay number one. Yes, it is good motorcycle for your $25 raffle ticket. Although, I mean, like, come on, man, you get a pretty badass bike for $25. Gotta ask me. I know. Look at me in here, Mr. Tough Guy, Shadetree Surgeon, the Swamp Wizard, with like stuffed animals. We and Shay live together, okay? I live in a field of stuffed animals, okay? Welcome, one and all. There's Moto Mortician right now. Oh, I had to pause for a beer chug there. Oh, New York City is getting flood warnings. Anyway, Wind Road Therapy down there in the chat. Dynaguy Greg, my man. Let me get some. Yeah, I know the eggs. The eggs are freaking great. So I'll go. I did a Ask Me Anything on Instagram, so I'm going to answer some of those questions right now. Although my mind wanders and sways so very often that you could expect me to spend either 1 minute or possibly up to 1 hour on any given question, because that's just the way I work. I don't know what to tell you guys, all right? You guys signed up for this, okay? Well, actually, I don't think anybody signed up for anything. It's technically free, but the people who are my Patreons, they signed up for it, but they understand that we're all fucking weirdos. We're all bozos on this bus. And I've spent longer explaining that I might take a long time to answer a question than I have actually answering the first question, which I'm still looking at. From it's Jiu-Jitsu Jack. What's your favorite bike you've ridden so far, yours or someone else's? I have the same answer to this. Baggers and Brews for milk and beer. My man, I appreciate you, brother. That's always the first thing to sell out of the store is like bread and milk. I'm like, all right, man. I mean, bread and milk goes bad pretty fast. That's not exactly what I would buy during a hurricane. I mean, I'd be looking more at like ramen noodles and, well, beer, definitely beer. I'd be mainly looking at beer. Well, I think I can do the food thing. Any good Floridian, Baggers and Brews, thank you, by the way. Any good Floridian always has like a little bit stocked up. If you grew up in Florida, there's a few things you got taught. Now, everyone who's grew up in Florida will remember this, but when you grow up in Florida, Dynaguy Greg, thank you. Trust me. Cheers, my brother. I'm going to owe you some beers when you get your ass down here. Spooky Tuesday, you test rode a GL 1800. I've never rode a GL 1800. I don't know how it compares to the 1500. I assume it's better and faster. That's all I can tell you. I'm just not really interested in the 1800. I think they're amazing bikes, and you can find really good deals on them. I'm just not really interested in them. They're a little too new for me. I really liked kind of that steezy retro futurism of like the 90s GL 1500. The GL 1800 though, if you get one of those bikes, you've got an amazing bike, and you can still find really good deals on them. I think you can get like a used one for like between $6,000 and $8,000, and that is it's an amazing motorcycle that you're going to be able to ride all over the freaking country. So don't like turn your nose up at one just because it's not for me. You don't have to do what I like. If everybody did what I like, there wouldn't be any left for me. Okay. So you don't have to just do what I do. You do whatever you want, man. Don't look for my approval. I'm just some dude, you know. Phrase 32, coming back to motorcycling after 15 years. Thank you for the donation, by the way. I fell in love with the Guzzi V7 Stone. Looks like a work of art. Talk me out of this bike. Out of a Guzzi? No, because Guzzis are weird as shit, man. That transversely mounted longitudinally, whatever, sideways mounted V-twin, that is absolutely badass, and I think it's super weird, and I like it a lot. No, I'm not going to talk you out of that. Guzzis are super cool. I just wish they had more of an aftermarket support. They don't have a huge aftermarket support. Motorcycle Garage 2020 says, protect Kong. Don't you worry, man. Road King Kong is in a safe place. The Chief says, so glad to be subscribed. Space Wizard would love to meet Swamp. Dude, Space Wizard meet Swamp Wizard. A battle of the centuries. One from outer space. A man from the cosmos come down to see how they live on the little blue planet. And a man of the swamps. A wizard of the mists and the stumps and the cypress knees. How will these two come together? Only time will tell. I don't know. That's like the intro for our movie, Space Wizard versus Swamp Wizard. You're welcome. Thanks, Chief. Send it, Steph. Send it, Steph. I saw you at I didn't see you, but I've been seeing you in so many people's videos at Babes Ride Out. So Send It, Steph has a YouTube channel, and she has an FXR, which I think is super cool because I like FXR. So go check out Send It, Steph. Super cool chick. And saw her, like I said, saw her in a bunch of people's videos at Babes Ride Out. Old Man Ronan says, pemmican and flour, you'll live forever. I don't know what that means, but I would like to live forever because, like, you ever have that fear about dying where you're just like, what if the most interesting thing I'd ever seen happens the next day and I didn't get to see it because I was dead? That's how I feel. So just like there's always something so interesting around the corner. I think that life is so interesting and so fun and so neat, and it's always full of such just like these bizarre little things that make me happy and make me laugh. And of course there's sad stuff. Everybody gets sad. We've got a mental health section in the Discord, and we talk about stuff that makes us sad or makes us upset a lot. But at the same time, there are so many things that just make me excited about life and just happy to be here and make me laugh. And I love to laugh more than anything, I would say. Topper This says $10 for beer. Chief, you got it, man. You ain't got to tell me twice, baby. 99. That's a name, 99Z155. My wife and I love watching your escapades every Sunday and Wednesday. Keep your resolve and keep on trucking Swamp Wizard. Dude, I know no other way, baby. Here I go. I'll fucking truck until the day I die, and hopefully that's not for a while. Brandon Picasso. Dude, I was hanging out with Brandon in Texas, dude. What a good dude, man. We drank beers till ass o'clock in the morning, and I came up with this awesome idea for a video on his channel that I hope he takes me up on one day. And I just... I was like, I don't want to even say what it is, but it was about buying. Brandon, do you remember? I said, okay, let's go buy a certain flag. We'll film you buying a certain flag at a bike fest. And still, please come take me up on that. I still want to film that video. Don't think just because I was drunk, I forgot about that idea. I'm holding you to that, buddy. That'll make for some awesome content. Ben Esslinger says, ramen and beer, homie. That is my favorite snack. Thank you, Ben. Probably my favorite midnight snack is top ramen, man. I cook it the same way every time, man. I don't put anything super fancy in it. I just do my water, the ramen, the spice packet, and then I drop 2 eggs in there. I don't boil them before. I just drop 2 raw eggs in there and let them cook in the boiling water. And then I also put a bunch of balsamic vinegar in it. And that's how I do my ramen, baby. And it's my favorite midnight snack. Go cane in the membrane for beer and bitches. Let me tell you, dude, these girls get expensive, man, so I appreciate that. Okay. if I've missed I missed what Brandon said. Brandon, what you said. What did you say about doing that video? Let's freaking do it, dude. Come down here for the next bike fest. I'm not even gonna say what it is. You guys are just gonna have to see it. I just think it will be freaking phenomenal. Have I ever thought about putting a sidecar on the bike from Z-Mod? No, I don't like sidecars. I know that's a hot take. I know a lot of people love sidecars. I just don't. I've ridden a bike with a sidecar before. I didn't like it. So I don't like sidecars. I think they look really cool. I think a bike can look really cool with a sidecar. I just personally don't like them. So it's not my thing at all. Knuckle Dragger Cycle says, for beer and debauchery, baby, you ain't got to tell me twice, all right? I would have done that one for free, but the $9.99, it'll sure help, baby. Let me go. Oh, just started raining right now. Like I said, I don't know. This could end very suddenly because I could lose power. So I'm just letting you guys know that right now that this could end at any point because I lost power. So Pinball RS says, when is the next XS650 road trip? I've actually been thinking about that a lot. I need to get it running right. It's just a problem, I think, with the timing, and there's just been so many other projects going on that I haven't had time to mess with it, to be totally honest with you. Michael White says, glad to support Shadetree as much as I can. Mike, cheers. I appreciate you, brother. That helps more than YouTube ever could. So thank you, man. I appreciate you greatly. I'll go straight back into the channel. Special kind of hard-headed. Me too, bud. Me too. Call it mad money, dude. Dude, it's going to be mad money because we'll do something mad with it on the channel. What can I tell you? We'll do something wild. We'll do something crazy. There's a reason, like, I feel like at my size, there's a lot of people who have made YouTube profitable. I just am not very good at it. So I'm just like, anytime I make some money on YouTube, I'm just like, okay, how can we put this back into the channel to do something even crazier or even more fun or even weirder? And then I'm just like, at the end of the day, I'm like, oh, well, I didn't actually keep any of the money, but I still count it as a win because I'm doing really fun stuff. So it's not a loss at all. It's just like, it kind of finances doing awesome shit that people say they want to see. So as long as people are watching, I'm going to keep on doing it, baby. Beer, red beans, and bison Cholula was in 305 for Andrew. Oh, damn, dude. Oh, Bohica 462. I've seen that guy. He's a wizard, man. Look at that beard right there. That is an elder wizard right there. Dude, if you're in 305 for Andrew, you've seen some shit. It's not during the hurricane that's the problem. Everyone goes like, oh, how do you survive a hurricane? It's not during it. It's the aftermath. That's an issue when you go through a bad hurricane, just like Andrew down in Miami. And then, of course, what they went through in New Orleans. Like, that's the bad stuff. It's not during it, really. I mean, you know, the 2022 KLR. I haven't thought about it much at all. I think KLRs are cool, but I haven't really thought about the new one. If I was going to buy one, it'd be an old one. Am I going to do an update on Patreon, or sorry, not Patreon, on Instagram? I got Kieran1313 says, are you going to update on the projects going on at the shop? Dude, I need to update myself. Cocaine in the membrane, a friggin' trike with a sidecar. Dude, now that's wild. Do you want to talk about room for girls? Let's roll out, baby. Who's your dream team on a trike sidecar, all right? You get to choose multiples at that point. Toby Northern says, thanks for giving Swami some of your time on his live stream. Of course, man. No, man, I've done lots of people's live streams. I got to get back with the military biker. Hit me up. He sent me an email. I haven't gotten back to him yet, but if you're watching right now, I'm going to email you back and see if I get it on your live stream. Yeah, I don't always have time to do live streams. Right now I have time because you can't really do anything right now. There's a hurricane coming. But most of the time I'm so busy. It's not that I don't want to do other people's live streams. It's more along the lines of that it's just hard for me to cut out an hour or 2 hours of my time to actually do it. So, yeah, that's about Dynabro Special there in the comments. What's up, bud? Good to see you, man. I hope you're staying safe. Dandy Jimmy V says, do you prepare your vlog monologues, or are you just riffing that ear food? Well, thanks for calling it ear food, although I don't know if that's a good thing. Like ear food brings up this image of like cramming some sort of paste into your ear. And I don't know how I feel about that, but I think you meant it as a compliment. So I'm going to go ahead and take it as one. No, I don't prepare my vlogs. It's off the top of my head. Sometimes I'll think about what I'm going to say beforehand, like a little bit, but no, I don't really prepare it. I just sort of, I don't know, man. I just go for it. And I like, there may be people who don't believe me. They won't believe that I just like roll out and just go for it and just say whatever. But I mean, this is a live stream. I'm saying whatever. And anybody who met me in Texas will also know that I kind of just go for it and say whatever. The chief says, you've restored my faith in Florida, man. Thank you, man. I couldn't ask for more. Cheers, bud. I hope you and all of Brapstar are good. By the way, if you've seen Weems, tell him I love him. That won't be hard to do because I love that man too. Weems is an absolute angel, dude. Absolutely love him. Whiskey Chaser says, I was thinking about doing one. Would love to have. Yeah, man. Let me know. If you do a live stream, I would love Whiskey Chaser. I would love to be on your live stream, man. Come on. Absolutely. Bohica462, have you hit up Professional Monkey? He's in Delray. How's the frog, mama? No, I haven't talked to Professional Monkey, although I see him around. Frog, Shay Lisi, she's doing great, man. Absolutely freaking killing it, man. Doing so good. We love her so much. Derek Dandy gets you a 6-pack and a can of Click. What's Click? I don't know what it is, but it sounds dangerous. It sounds like something I'd like. Papa Kilo wants to know, will the Triumph Rocket make a return? Yes. The Triumph Rocket will be back. Switching gears says, where my boy Flip at? Flip keeps his own schedule, man. He's doing fine, but he does keep his own schedule. I am not Flip's boss. Flip does what he does. Banks Ishmael. What a cool name. I've said that before. Banks Ishmael. It just sounds like tough, like a knight or something. I don't know. I like that a lot. Dano Furo says, stay safe over there in America's Wang. You bet it, dude. We're America's reservoir tip, all right? This is where all the weirdness kind of collects and coagulates and mixes together and creates something different and new and not altogether palatable. But if you know what you're doing, you can have a real good time. That's about what I got for America's reservoir tip. The pasta rocket in the process of getting worked out, man. That's Dad Gene Supreme. Yes, the pasta rocket will get all worked out. It's in the process of happening. The Forgotten Angels bike raffle is going down in October 22nd. Dude, thank you for loving my channel. I appreciate it, man. I have a good time making it. My channel wouldn't be shit without the people who watch it. I'm trying to read all these comments, but you guys got to remember I'm here kind of doing this by myself. So some of them get past me because I'm a man of many words. And so I just, sometimes the bug bites me and it just takes me away and I have to talk and I have to speak about the things I love because I have all these thoughts and all these feelings. And sometimes my body can do nothing but translate them into words. And it's not because I need to hear myself talk like a lot of people think. It's not because I need to hear the sound of my own voice. It's just that I am so excited about it. It's bubbling up inside me and I can't do anything but just let it escape. I have to let it out, and so that's kind of what happened. You got 3 Honda Goldwings? Banks Ishmael, my freaking man. Oh, baby, dude, that's a man who knows how to do it, all right? Can we get some background on the Dirty Shame and Brapstar, like how they got started and really took off? So I wouldn't say that Brapstar has taken off. That's just what I call my shop, which is basically my studio where I film. It's not open. The Shame was not started by me. It was started by, I've said this in a lot of videos, it was started by a man named Richard Boom, who took me on as his kind of protege, apprentice, I don't know what you want to call it, when I was 21 years old, and I've worked for him ever since, and it's become like a family business, and he taught me everything I know about the bar industry. But no, I didn't start it myself. It takes a lot of money to start a bar, and there's not a lot of 21-year-olds with the amount of capital that it takes, unless they got daddy's money, to start a business like a bar with a liquor license. It's very expensive. Me, and $500,000, we could start a bar. So that's just it. No, I did not start it myself. It was started by somebody else. Richard Boom, who's been in a lot of my videos, by the way. You can, any given time, you walk up to the Dirty Shame, Richard Boom's usually hanging around there having a pint, riding around his BMW RS 1200. Shino 314 says, just want to thank you for being an inspiration. God, people say, an inspiration to what? To be a scumbag? Ever since your Buffalo trip, I've had the itch to go far on the bike. I'll be leaving for a 4-day trip this month finally. I love to hear that more than anything. I don't really like being called an inspiration because I don't think that anything I do is incredibly inspiring. Like motherfucker, I'm trying to inspire myself, okay? Like, it's not always like that easy for me. It's not like it's so easy. Like I can just like, oh, it's so easy for Josh. He just goes out there and does it. I'm trying to inspire me. I'm trying to, like, sometimes it's hard and it's scary for me too. But that being said, when someone else sees my bumbling, dumb, fat ass do something like ride across the country on a crusty 80s motorcycle, and you're like, I can do that too. Yes, you can. Because if this dipshit can do it, you can do it. I promise you. You can do it, man. Because I'm a freaking moron, dude. You can absolutely do it. Carl Barrett says, between my dad and I, we have 4 Rocket 3s. Like, come on down, man. You sound like my kind of people, dude. Rocket 3 people are a special breed, all right? They're fucking weird. They're strange people, all right? It takes and it's like not everyone who owns a Rocket 3 is a Rocket 3 person, but when between 2 people, they own 4 of them, they're Rocket 3 people, trust me. Dynabro Special says, you also inspire me to chug beers. Good. Oh, Sean and Ines says, I wouldn't buy a Goldwing on a dare, but I love your adventures and crazed advocacy. Stay dry. Thanks, Sean. I appreciate you, man. They're definitely not for everybody, man. My video I got coming out tomorrow is just the Raspberry Buffet has definitely got some issues I got to work through, but they're fun. Bolt Bucket says, you're getting out your own gear, not using the latest, greatest tech. You inspired me to motovlogging here in South Australia. Thanks, man. It's fun. I have fun. I have fun making videos, and it's cheap. I still use the same GoPro Hero 4 that I've been using for like 6 freaking years, dude. I started with a Hero 3 Black, and then when the Hero 4 came out, I got one of those, and I've stayed with it. I have the same Hero 4 that I've been using for years. And it's that you don't need anything special. Like my entire, including the camera, including my action cam, my entire setup for my helmet costs probably less than $200 with like the case, the wires, the battery pack, like everything. You don't have to use the fanciest stuff. You don't have to have a Hero 9. You don't even have to have a Hero 5, Hero 4. You have a Hero 4. My DSLR, where is it? It's just freaking sitting over here without a freaking case on it. You know this DSLR? It was like, I mean, it was kind of, I think it was like $500 when I bought it, which is a lot of money. $500 is a lot of money to me. I don't know if that's a lot of money to you guys. That's a fuck ton of money to me. When I buy something for $500, you better believe that shit better last for like a decade, okay? I've had this camera for 6 years. And you can see the lens there. I don't know if you can see, it's all scratched up and pitted from me throwing welding sparks into it. I drop it all the time. It's scratched. It's dented. You know what? You don't need the freaking crazy new DSLR of like this crap where like, oh man, it's got the new f-stop magnet that freaking takes pictures. So who fucking cares, dude? No, you don't need that shit. You just need one that takes video. 1080 is fine. You don't need anything above that. And like I said, I've had the same camera for 6 freaking years, dude. And that's what I film everything on. And I'm not exactly the world's greatest cinematographer. I just talk a lot. But SAD says, greetings from Mateport. Here's the bike fund. I appreciate you, brother. I'm Toby Northern to the World Record Poker Run kickoff. I'm going to try to be there. So I can't go on the actual World Record Poker Run. I can't take that much time off of the bar. But I'm going to try to be at the kickoff at Birch Black Widow down there. So I in Port Charlotte, I'm going to try to be there. I really want to so I can make like the first run. I want to make the first leg like up to Tampa from Port Charlotte. So I'm at least going to try to do that. And I unfortunately I can't make the whole thing. I would love to, man. I just can't take that much time off of work. I know you guys relate to that. But it is what it is, man. I got to work for a living like everybody else. This is for fun. And all you guys donating, I appreciate you guys so much. I can tell you that goes directly back to making videos. Like, this isn't money I'm going to use, just so you know. So if you think you're helping me pay my rent, you're not. What you're doing is you're financing videos. I appreciate that. But I guarantee all this money, everything that comes in from YouTube goes directly to making videos, and nothing else. That is what it goes to. I wish there was enough to go to something else, but it's all right. I'm happy. Obviously, I'm doing fine. Like, I have a living, I have a job. Like, I'm doing just fine. It is all good. Let me answer another question. See if we got any more. I told these people on Instagram I'd answer their questions. Now I'm just like talking so much shit. Oh, here's one. Actually, this is from Richard's son. From Ben. Ben asks, "How's the Shoeberth treat me?" I hate it. The Shoeberth sucks. Here's my 2-word review of the Shoeberth. It sucks. I hate it. That's 4 words, but if you take them as 2 separate word ones, well, I hate it as 3 words. Okay. Anyway, it sucks. I hate it. I wasted $400 on it. I'm really upset about that. I'm going to do a full review on it later, so I guess I'll at least get to do that on it, so I can prevent somebody else from spending $400 on a helmet. I should have bought the shoey. Buy a shoey. Buy a shoey. Buy a shoey. Don't waste your money on anything else. Buy a shoey. I guess buy an Arai. I think Arai is like on the same level as shoey. Buy an Arai. Buy a shoey. Don't buy anything else. Brent Tackerdon says, "Can I get a Rayming speed?" Of course you can get a Rayming speed, baby. Are you kidding me? I can't wait to get the FXR back up to Rayming speed, or any speed at all, actually. Anthony Pelosi says, "Put it towards the bike." Straight towards the FXR, man. Straight towards getting Barf Party up and running, baby. Goldwing up to Oregon? I would love that, man. I want to go cross country, man. I want to do it so bad, dude. Dynaguy Greg says, "This is for a beer to each drink in a video." You got it, bud. No problem. Fucking threaten me with a good time, you know? Toby Northern says, "Totally understand the work. From that point, how do you balance everything? You're an animal." I don't know, man. It just sort of happens. Like, some weeks it's really hard. Some weeks it's really easy. I don't know. Just what you have to do, as with anything, and I've said this in videos before, is you don't allow failure to be an option. So what I've said before is, obviously I'm doing a live stream. It's Tuesday because it's a hurricane live stream. But if I couldn't get a video out, I would probably do a live stream that day. Just because I'm not going to not allow the content to be there. And so I don't accept failure as an option. And if you don't accept failure as an option, then the only option you have is to succeed. So there you go. You do it by any means necessary. And so that's how I balance it. And some weeks it's really easy, and some weeks it's really hard. And I appreciate the easy weeks, and I deal with the hard weeks. I don't want to miss anybody here. Stodgy Paladin, another D&D player, huh? Hey, Shadetree, love the videos. Keep it up. I plan on it, man. As long as people are watching, I'm going to keep making them, and probably even a little bit after people stop watching them, to be totally honest with you. Kristen Acosta says, "Here's some beer and some gas money to keep sexy Madam Hexa on your Harley." Let's get a shout out for Madam Hexa. What a freaking babe, man. Super cool. Great. You guys have seen her in the videos for years. Very good friend of mine. Professional dominatrix, yes. Just all around good people, and can at any given time can also be found hanging out at the Dirty Shame. Ricky Bobber, Pickle Fun, you got it, bud. The Pickle Fun. Joe Sparky, Wizard. Welcome, my brother. Let's see here. Mark Christian, you didn't say anything. I appreciate you, though, bud. How much is a domestic pint at your bar? That depends on what it is, because you mean domestic as in a Budweiser? I don't have that on tap. The only domestic I have on tap is Yingling, but then most of the other stuff is made in America because it's craft beers, which are technically domestic. And then I've got some European beers. Like, I always keep Pilsner Urquell on draft, Franziskaner. Sometimes I'll have Radaburger on tap. Einstock I'll sometimes put on. Leffe I've had on before. Sometimes I'll put on some Delirium stuff. I'll put on all sorts of stuff. Jay Moore says, "Keep up the awesome videos, man. You rock. All hail the Shadetree Army from Central Connecticut." Hell yeah, dude. Rage Against the Machine from Alabama, baby. I know the Weems Motor Co. fans of the Biltwell stuff. Man, Biltwell helmets are affordable, and they look cool. That's about all I'll say about that. Buy a shoey. I'm sorry, man. It is what it is, dude. I'm a shoey, man. Banks Ishmael, dude. You freaking Knight Ishmael is what it sounds like. He just sounds like he should be riding forth into battle. Banks Ishmael on a white steed, silhouetted by the sunrise on a hill, shining sword held high, pennant flying proud. He crashes into the battle with the might of 100 men. Banks Ishmael, unstoppable. That's what I think when I hear Banks Ishmael. Don't ask me where this stuff comes from. I don't even know, man. If I ever ridden a Yamazuki 3-stroke 2-wheeler, every night in my dreams. Mitch Eustace, ever plan on going to Sturgis? I would love to go to Sturgis. I just really don't want to go to Sturgis during Sturgis. I want to go there. I want to see Crazy Horse. I want to see Mount Rushmore. I want to see these things. I want to ride those roads out there because I hear they're beautiful. I just really don't want to go during Sturgis, to be totally honest with you. A bearded offender, Aventinas. Do I have Guinness on draft? Yes, I have Guinness on draft. Dirty Shame at night or day for tourists. Kyle McCaddy, Dirty Shame at night or only night. You cannot visit the Dirty Shame during the day because we're not open during the day. We don't open until 5 p.m. Yes, Yingling on tap at the Shame. Always. Shelby is the hardest working dude in Shadetree armor. Toyota Mikawa says no Bud Light. Yes, I have Bud Light. I carry Bud Light. I just carried it in a tall boy. I just don't put it on draft. I got too many cool. Bud Light's fine. Just drink it out of a bottle or a tall boy. I don't care if you drink Bud Light. Plenty of people drink Bud Light who come to the bar. But I just have so many cool one-off drafts that I want to put on that I don't want to waste one of my I want to waste one of my taps with Bud Light. You know what I mean? Darren Stevens says, you inspired me to find an 80s bike. 84 V65 Sabre. Dude, those things are death traps. Good choice, Darren Stevens. I like it a lot. Vortex 69. Nice. You and the Smokes channel both inspired me back on 2 wheels. 2021 FXLR S sitting in the garage. Hell yeah, dude. Picked a hell of a bike to get back on 2 wheels with, man. I dig it. 100 Jobs says hello from the main ramming speed. All the way, buddy. I don't want to miss anybody here. I'm sorry, guys, if I miss anybody. V-Rex Moto says, save me a spot on the backseat of that Goldwing. You got it, girl. V-Rex has got an awesome channel as well, by the way, out there in SoCal. Go check her out. Dynabro Specialist says, I know, because he drinks a bunch of it. Yeah, he used to drink nothing but regular beer. Now he drinks fun beer when he comes in. I like it. J Reynolds 99 says, y'all got any Country Boy Brewing beer? How many? Hell yes, from Lexington, Kentucky. No, I've never heard of Country Boy Brewing, but I do have some Kentucky beer on, that's for sure. Every once in a while. I never keep anything on for more than one keg. Nathan D says, Ohio Beer Nerd, what's up, dude? Thanks for hanging out in February 2020. Moving to the Sturgis area. I've got you in the off season. Hell yeah. Ohio Beer Nerd. You're gonna have to change your name to South Dakota's Beer Nerd. I love it. Very cool. Vance Hicks, always watching you and the crew, man. I appreciate you, brother. The next superhero of the world, Shadetree Surgeon. I doubt it, dude. I'm the hero the world never wanted. Trust me. Toby Northern. Thank you, dude. Toby, thank you, man. The Hurricane Fun. I pray things line up for you to make the kickoff party. No way to kick off the world record poker run, the meeting, and riding a bit with Shadetree Surgeon. Dude, I'm going to try my best to be there. I'm going to try I can't go on the whole thing. I would love to go on the whole thing. I think the Badgers are doing something really cool and really fun. I just am personally unable to make it. But I want to try. I know there's going to be a lot of cool people there in Port Charlotte. So I'm going to at least try to do the first leg. The first leg, I think that ends in Tampa. The first leg is from Port Charlotte to Tampa. So I'm going to do at least the first leg of it. I mean, I say I am. I'm going to do my best. I don't like to speak in absolutes when it comes to being somewhere because I never know. Gears and Gadgets. When are you going to hold Shadetree Army boot camp? What should I expect? Dude, chugging. Are you kidding me? Fucking drop and give me 10 beers, baby. That's what it's going to be like at the Shadetree Army boot camp. No, I don't know. No boot camp. I don't know. I want to do a camp. I mean, that's the camp out. There's boot camp, man. Get ready for a fun weekend of drinking and drugging, baby. You better bring your A game because we're gonna be going hard, 100 miles an hour from the second we get there to the second we go home. So Shadetree Army, you want to show up to the Forgotten Angels property? Let's get ready to party, all right? Because when I go there, I park my bike and I'll leave it for the whole weekend because I'm freaking rocking and rolling, all right? Nevermore Motor says, cottage cheese and ketchup fun. How'd you know? I love that Nevermore Motor. That's awesome. Holy crap, Dyna Guy Greg. There's 1,000 people watching. What are 1,000 people doing right now? A Country Boy Brewing's Cougar Bait. I love that, man. What a great freaking asthmatic rider. Thank you, man. I had asthma when I was a kid. And I used to always say I had asthma when I was a kid and I grew out of it. But then someone told me that you can't grow out of asthma. You just got it forever. So I got affected by asthma when I was a kid. Now I don't anymore. So I guess there. Jay Reynolds says, why not contacts? I don't know, man. I can't put anything in my eye. I'm reading from the Instagram questions right now. What's the worst motorcycle you've ever rode? Wow. Probably the FXR. The FXR is the worst motorcycle I've ever ridden. It's pretty bad. Whiskey Chaser. Oh, dude, that would be awesome. You got to do a motovlogger meetup in the middle of the country and roll into Florida. That would be freaking dope, dude. So make sure you go follow Whiskey Chaser for all those details. Stevie Foe, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thanks for donating, man. How many are watching this while going to the bathroom? Probably more than a few, I'd have to say. Moto Mortician, dude, you're going to be like, once you go to the third one, you're going to be like that winner, dude, who made it to every single one, dude. Moto Mortician's come to Tampa quite a few times at this point, man. What a good dude. Goldwing Rider. Someday I'm going to ride my 1982 G1100 to meet the man himself. Come on down, dude. I love meeting new other Goldwing Riders, man. Mark Christian. MC, my man, you could have said whatever you wanted, and I would have said it in this voice right here. You could have said whatever you wanted. But you just donated to the cause without saying anything at all. And what can I say? Mark, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you so much. All that money goes directly to creating content, directly to making more videos, fixing the bikes, and doing the weirdest, most bizarre shit I can possibly think of. Or sometimes that you guys think of, the weirdest shit you guys can think of. So thank you. I appreciate that. And if later on you want to say something you want me to say in a weird voice, or I mean, not a weird voice, it's just my voice, I'll go ahead and say it. I appreciate you greatly, man. The Ray Charles says, you gave me wild hair to build Honda Bobber from scratch. Got a chop frame and parts are on the way. Can't be that hard. It is that hard. But just keep on plugging away. And, you know, how do you eat an elephant, man? One bite at a time. What can you do? Bohica back again, man. Is that Bohica? Oh, I keep wanting to say Boricua, man. You were from the 305. You Cuban, buddy? Coors Banquet means a party every sip. Cheers, baby. I don't mind some Coors Banquet, but I'm a Miller High Life man myself. Brandon White says, can't afford an old Gold Wing, but I've got a Silver Wing scooter. Scooter guys are absolutely welcome. Absolutely, dude. If you're on two wheels and having fun, I don't even care if you don't ride a bike. You can come out. I don't care. Scooters are fucking great. I should buy a scooter. I want to get a 1980s Honda Helix. Those weird looking scooters from the 80s that Grace Jones did the ad for, just so people who ride scooters can not feel weird. Because I don't want anybody who rides a scooter to be like, oh, I'm not allowed to hang out or have fun on two wheels because I freaking ride a scooter. Like, fuck off with that shit, dude. And especially like I should do like a cross country trip on a Bergman 650. I'm gonna start looking for a Bergman 650. I'll ride that across the country. I'll give a shit if you ride a scooter, man. Just have fun, dude. Who gives a shit? Anthony Pelosi, if money was no object, what would be your dream bike? The FXR, I'd fix it. Long live Sisyphus, baby. Anonymous Biker USA. Always fucking hanging out. What a good dude. Tango. Yes, I need to call you. I will call you. I'm sorry. I literally thought about texting you yesterday, and then I didn't because there's a hurricane. I'm sorry. Officer Boys is in the house. I love that it's just, I'm here. Officer Boys, I'm here. Officer Boys have arrived. What a dude, man. Ian the Madman. Hey, man, I'm Jake the Garden Snake's brother. Oh, yeah, hey, dude. Nice to see you. Nice to see you again, man. It was great hanging out, man. keep on doing God's work. Hope we can hang out again another time. I would love to. I definitely want to go back. Definitely want to go back to Texas. I definitely want to hang out with Jake again. I want to ride with Jake. Like I would love to do some off-road stuff, or like a moto camping trip or something cool like that. Because like Jake does so much fun stuff with like adventure biking and stuff like that. I want to do that again for sure. FDV Toad says, go back up. Raz from Dallas sending some love for beer money and after the hurricane barbecues, man. Baby, you can bet if that barbecue's still in our yard after the hurricane, that's the first thing we're doing, all right? Usually you get a day off after the hurricane, too, so we're definitely going to be throwing something on the grill afterwards, all right? Delicious. Oh, my God, it's so good. Brooks Dub. I thought it was Brooks and Dunn for a second. I love Brooks and Dunn. Love the channel from one sketchy Honda owner to another. Garage Chop 76 CB360. Gonna stop by the Shane when I'm in Tampa when I'm in August. Wait, you will be in August in Tampa. That sentence did make sense. Come on by. First beer's on me, bud. Coming over to Daytona anytime soon? Yeah, I want to do a trip to Daytona because there's so many cool bars in Daytona, and I want to get out there again. Bohica, raised in 305, retired active duty Air Force in Utah after being deployed and seeing the world for 20 plus years. Thank you for your service, my man. Glad you ain't in the military no more with that beard and that hair, all right? You're freaking living the life out there right now. Joe Sparky, my man. Cheers for beers. Take me home to country roads. Dude, you from West Virginia? I want to go back up to West Virginia. That's the most beautiful place in the world. It's like a white trash Switzerland. I loved it. Joe Sparky, thank you so much, man. Goes right into the channel fund. Dissident goes, do you miss riding the KTM 300? Yeah, I miss it. It's coming back soon. Okay, the KTM 300 is coming back soon. Shay Lisi wants to get into dirt riding. Shop Goblin wants to get into dirt riding. It's coming back. We're going to do it. It's just a matter of getting everything settled in and having everything kind of fall into place, and we're going to start doing it again. One of the first things is getting gear. You know that it's actually kind of hard to find dirt bike gear right now. A lot of people are out of stock of a lot of stuff. So we are doing. We actually had the bikes loaded up, me and Shay Lisi, and we're going to go buy our dirt bike helmet on the way to Croom, and literally like no motorcycle dealership had a dirt bike helmet. Like we could not find one, like in her size. Because stuff is so hard to find right now. Ian the Madman, 100%. Let's get a moto camping trip going. We are. It's in April at Forgotten Angels. Jane and I. Oh yeah, I would love that. But I would like to go out to Texas. I would love to go out to Texas and do a moto camping trip, or maybe we could meet up in Oklahoma or something like that. That would be really really fun. I just got to get a. The Ducati running and just like thrash it off road. I'm so pissed at it. I get the Fuckati running, and it's the road going version. Okay, it's the touring version. Doesn't mean I can still thrash it off road. I still got an off road button on it. All right. Yes, I want to go to K River, man. But Croom, I love going to Croom, man. Croom is absolutely freaking amazing. A bike rider named Salem Bob. What's the most you've ever done to a bike? Build a chopper. I mean, that's definitely the most I've ever done to a bike is build a bike from basically nothing. I mean, I didn't smelt the engine, but I built a chopper and I rode it outside my state. So, I mean, that felt pretty good. I felt like that's a lot. You know, I'm not going to brag about it because I had help. Everybody has help, but it's more than most people do. I'll admit that. Stevie Foe says, speaking of world record poker run, a group of us helped raise money for 5 veterans to go on the whole trip for free. That's so fucking cool, man. That's fucking awesome, dude. What a good dude. Thank you, man. That's amazing, man. Gokane in the Membrane says, I'm out. Going to watch some Shadetree Swamp Wizard videos. Emphasis on the whiz, baby. Later, y'all. I appreciate you, brother. You be safe, all right? Jay Reynolds 99 says, this is a shout out to Kaz. R.I.P. Cecilia, the greatest Iron 883. R.I.P. Cecilia, man. Kaz Motors, dude. Good dude in the Discord. Had a 883. He was doing some videos. I thought he was doing a really great job, too. He was really funny. Unfortunately, got into a wreck. He's okay. The bike, unfortunately, was not. But he's still making videos, actually. Kaz is still making videos. Legal bong rips for Jesus. Can it be a bong rip for Jesus if it's legal? It can't taste as good if it's legal. Once it's legal, I don't think you get as high. That's what I'm going to go ahead and say. Big Loans Fool says, where do you get music for your vids? Do you accept submissions for original unpublished music? You can send it to me. I can't guarantee I'll use it because like I'm so under the gun when I make stuff for I use something called Epidemic Sound, which is like you probably why you've probably heard some of my music in other people's videos is because it's just a royalty-free music site that you pay for monthly. But there's a lot of music on there, so I try to find stuff that other people haven't used. But there's only so many songs out there, so it does get used. Asthmatic Writer says, got any tips for starting off moto vlogging? Film what you love to do. Take us to your favorite restaurant. That's my thing. Film what you love to do. Okay? Don't film like just a ride and be like, this is my ride. Be like, film something. What's your favorite thing to do in your town? And take us there on a motorcycle. Not just ride a motorcycle. Like I get riding a motorcycle is favorite thing to do. Take us to go do your favorite. It might be bowling. It might be shooting pool. It might be having a beer at a bar. It might be a restaurant. It might be the arts and crafts store. I don't fucking know. Take us to go do your favorite thing. That's my advice for moto vlogging because that's what I do. Do I crop dust my passengers and blame the bike? I don't think that's ever happened, man. Banks Ishmael. Yeah, I want to go to K River. That's where I'm going to go in Oklahoma. That is my plan. That is, what's his name? His name just ran out of my head. I fucking talked to him on Instagram. But yeah, I'm going to go to K River Campgrounds. Is exactly where I'm planning on going. Besides the Sportster, what other Harley is a good starter bike for my girlfriend who's thinking of getting into the life? Why, besides the Sportster, get her a Sportster. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you can get something else. The bikes are only as fast as you twist the throttle, you know, but like there's nothing wrong with a Sportster. You can have a Sportster forever, and they're upgradable. So it's like, let's say you get her an 883 because you want it to be something easier to ride and not as much power. Like, you don't even have to get a different bike if she wants more power. You just upgrade that bike. That's the kind of the cool thing about Harley Davidsons is that they are almost infinitely upgradable with whatever one you buy. Like you can buy an 883 Sportster making like 45 horsepower or whatever they make. And, you know, with the right kits, you can have a bike. You can take that, you know, and the proper application of money, of course, but you can take that bike and turn it into a 100+ horsepower motorcycle that just absolutely rips and handles great with great suspension. Like you can do whatever you want to it. So why not a Sportster? I didn't see Adam Sandoval at Get On MotoFest. I heard he was there, and I was really bummed I didn't get to run into him. I didn't know he was going to be there. So no, I didn't get to see him, but I've talked to him. We've talked on Instagram a little bit. And I'm definitely going to go up to K River Campgrounds and hang out with him up there. So I do want to hang out with Adam Sandoval. That will happen. Fire Hazard Garage. I love that name. First time in the chat. Love the channel. Thanks, bud. Fire Hazard Garage. Me too, bud. me too, brother. Yeah, Turbo 124 Street Bob. Let's do it, babe. 25 G's later. Yeah, they're only, you know how fast, what does it take to make a bike fast? Money. That's it. With enough money, you can make just about anything fast, all right? V-Rex Motors got a Sportster. We got Sporters all over the place, man. Smokey the Van down there in the chat. He's currently on a trip around America in his van, which is super cool, so check him out. Why does everyone want to know if I own the bar? What kind of question is that? I get that all the time. People are like, do you own the bar? I want to know. Why do you want to know? And what would it change if I don't understand it. It's a family business. Like, what more do you want from me? To be like, you want me to like spell out my exact contracts and exactly what they are to you? That's private business. Like, that's private business between me and Richard, and I don't feel the need to like say that to everybody. You know, like what do you want? What do you want from me? I don't get it. That question always annoys me. Because like, I think that what people are trying to say is that I say I own it and I don't. That's what they're trying to get. They're like trying to get one over on me. Like, dude, stop that shit, man. It's between me and Richard, and that's our private business, and I don't need to share that with anybody. Well, if you come into the bar and you want to fuck off inside the bar, I own it. That's what you better believe. All right? As far as you're fucking concerned, if you start fucking off in the dirty shame, I own that motherfucker, and I'll bounce your head off the sidewalk. That's all you need to know.
I'll also bounce your head off the sidewalk. If you come up there and you fuck around and find out.
I don't know, man. That's just like, I don't understand why people ask that question. And it wasn't necessarily him. I don't know. I just say like I get it sometimes. I think that people are trying to like catch me out or something like that. I don't understand what it is. They're trying to like bust me out. Come up and ask Richard. I don't know. He's in the bar all the time. You can ask him. He'll tell you to fuck off too. Be like, you want to hang out and talk about beers and motorcycles, or do you want to pry into like this weird business thing that people seem obsessed to know about? Like, I don't fucking know. It seems weird to me. You start asking Rich about that shit like that, he's gonna tell you to fuck off.
So like, honestly, I just think people are curious and more nosy than curious, because I'm also like a super nosy person, and I'll just ask questions sometimes and see what people will tell me and be like, well, I didn't know they'd actually give me that answer. But
that's fair. Yeah, maybe I'm just like, I'm not a nosy person.
I'm absolutely a super nosy person.
I just assume I assume too much about people. I'm not nosy at all.
I'm pretty nosy. I can.
That's me. So maybe I'm just being ridiculous because I'm just like, why do people care?
I don't know.
Which is weird to me.
But yeah, humans are fucking curious.
I know, but what answer are you looking for?
I don't know. They just want one.
It's just like the answer is more complicated than like I don't own the building. Neither does Richard.
I mean,
it's rented. Like, what do you? I don't know.
Humans are just curious, and they're so curious, it's disgusting. Like, you think that's personal? Like, people will pry at some personal shit just because they're curious.
That's true. You should see what our suggested search terms are on YouTube.
Oh no.
Yeah. Boxfather says, "Come ride the back of the dragon with us, dude." I would love to, man. Come on. I'd love to go up there and do that shit. I see people doing it all the time. I've missed so many people going on that rant. I'm sorry, guys. You see, you don't ask me some question we're going to rant about. Look what happens. Like not a spike. Everyone show their W-2s right now. I have not had a W-2 in a very, very, very long time. What's a W-2, dude? I've been self-employed for a long time.
This is actually my first year of being self-employed, and help if you're a CPA. Please help me, because like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm very small and I'm scared of the government.
Topper this says, "Thanks for taking me on a ride. Always love the adventures, man. Nobody loves them more than I do, bud. So thank you for helping us do them. We love going on our adventures. Mojica, welcome to Frog Mama. I love you." That's the guy with the wizard beard. Look at him go there.
Yeah, look at him go.
You can't see me, but I'm sensually circling his avatar with the mouse right now.
You can't see what I'm seeing. You couldn't handle seeing what I'm seeing.
Oh my gosh, I'm missing so many. The chief says the Sportster is the Nokia 5180 of motorcycles. That's accurate.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I've dropped my other bikes plenty of times. They hold up pretty well.
Yeah. Okay. So here's what I'm going to tell you right now. The chief, I'm going to delete this because I'm going to steal that joke for a video. Kenny Quest, you motherfucker. Can you get a shit? Yeah, come over here and you can get it in person, motherfucker. He lives right across on the other side of the state. Kenny Quest. Let me get one. Hell yeah, for the Kenny Quest show on the wrong coast of Florida. Come on over here where it's cool, man.
Yeah, where the hurricane is.
Yeah, Kenny Quest does all sorts of cool stuff. He's got a great channel. We talk on Instagram. Good dude. Come over here. Film some content with us, bud.
Yeah.
Like shit, dude. Joe Sparky, did you get a frog? Did you get your frog for the Pacific Coast? It's probably in the unboxing you have not done yet.
I have a bunch of packages in my closet right now that I need to do an unboxing for. And Marley was feeling all of the packages, and she definitely felt a frog. So I know it's there.
Yeah, it's there.
It's there, but I have not gotten it yet.
It's coming.
It's coming. Oh, Lord, he's coming.
Switching Gears says, Richard was very cool when I stopped by. When I left, he poked his head out and told me to ride safe and take care. Dude, he was cool when you stopped by. Let me tell you what, dude. Whether Richard's cool or not is like whether a Targaryen's born crazy or not. Flip a fucking coin.
I say that about my family, too.
So here's the thing about Richard that everyone needs to know. Richard has been like a father to me, more than a father. He's way better than my dad ever was to me. But Richard is a very particular person, and he is 70 years old, and he's pretty much retired. And he, at any given moment, for no reason at all, can be very, very cranky with somebody. So if you come up to the bar and Richard is a huge fucking asshole to you, don't feel special. He's probably been an asshole to 10 other people that day. Fair warning. Just don't do anything stupid around him. He's not going to stand for it. Torch noises. Topper this. Shop Goblin. $5 a Shop Goblin. I'll give it to her next time I see her. If you are under 35, you will not get that. What'd you say if I'm under 30? I'm 38. I'm from the government, and I'm here to help. Officer Boys says, thanks to shout out.
Wait, Officer Boys is here?
Yeah, Officer Boys is here.
Officer Boys
Officer Boys! He's coming down to the camp out.
I know. I'm so excited.
Cool. He's got his own channel now. I love it. Yes, high fives all around. One of these days, you come by the Shame every Friday and Saturday. If you come by on a Friday and Saturday, like sometimes I'm not there, like if there's extenuating circumstances or something's going on, but and I'm there other days too. But if you come in on a Friday or a Saturday, I'm almost always there. Like sometimes I'm not because I don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, almost always. Jorbro says, "How do you come up with these names?" I don't know, dude. People ask me to name their bikes. I never thought that would happen. That's such a weird thing that's happened. They're like, name my bike. I'm like, what do you mean name your bike?
I didn't read Jorbro's full comment. All I saw was Speed Baby. And I was like, that's a good name for me. I'm a Speed Baby.
Speed Baby.
That's also why I really like the movie Baby Driver.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all know this, but Baby Driver is in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. It's so good. It's like a 2-hour-long music video. It's the best.
And you are Baby Driver.
And I am Baby Driver. So go watch Baby Driver if you haven't seen it.
Big Sloan Fool says, can we get a Shadetree style documentary about Richard? No. And if you knew Richard, you don't, so like that's an innocent question, so I'm not giving you a hard time, but if you knew Richard at all, you'd be like, ha, that's never happening.
You saw how hard I laughed now, right? Like,
yeah.
I was just like, ha. That I compared him earlier to the dad in that 70s show. What's his name?
Red Foreman.
Yeah. It's like Red Foreman but if Red Foreman was older. Like,
yeah, and angrier.
Like,
way angrier.
Like, and rode motorcycles and lived in Ybor City. So
Richard always says he'll never have an autobiography and he'll never be a documentary on him because the statute of limitations doesn't expire on some of those things.
I love Richard. He's such a special man, and like you have to be able to see the quality in every kind of human being, you know, like. And that's true. Yeah,
and you definitely have to see it. You have to squint real hard to see it with Richard because you can be a real asshole sometimes. But
yeah, but you know, it's just like there's really quality in every human.
He's earned it. He's 70. He's allowed.
He's allowed.
Yeah. I need to get back to demanding a delicious montage. Someone told me they don't trust my reviews. I've eaten food I don't like. It's got a different rating. It's called It'll Make a Turd. I've done it before in a video.
I'll bring it back.
Can you bring me back 3 beers?
I will bring you back 3 beers.
Thank you. I can do 3 beers. Any more than 3 beers, and the last one I drink will be warm.
Yeah, I get that.
So it's 3.
3 beers.
Call in mind the muscle pig. I've done that maneuver before. No girl's ever liked it. So, baby, get ready for the muscle pig.
Oh my god. The worst.
Oh, Japanese for Speed Baby. I love it. Dude, let's do a shirt, Speed Baby, in Japanese. I like it. Dude, the Blue Jay. I like it. That's fun. Yeah, I just like Motorbike Mike. What's up, dude? Welcome. New member of the Patreon or Discord there. So we've been talking there in Discord a lot. It is pouring out now. The wind hasn't started yet. We're just getting rain, though. Can O tuna. All right. So, yes, Diarman Robbie. Who can be very cranky sometimes. Diorman Roby, that guy's been watching my channel since like pretty much my first video. And he has never failed to, like, when he doesn't like something on my channel, to absolutely tell me so. So there's been videos where he's just been like, this is bullshit, and here's why. So I always appreciate him, and I assume I don't know why, I've just always assumed that he's a slightly cantankerous older gentleman. I don't know if he is or not. I just have always kind of like seen him that way. But definitely not one to hold his tongue. The Chief, my man. I love Shay so much I get so angry when these freaky guys are so gross to her. Shout out for Shay and her compact awesomeness. Yeah, people are kind of gross to her sometimes, but what can you do, man? It's the internet. It sucks. Thanks for having her back, though. Redneck Ninja, man. We got to hang out at some point, dude. I've been talking to Redneck Ninja on Instagram forever. Good dude. Darren Stevens says, what makes the V65 a death trap? You're not the first to tell me that. Yes, it's the power, dude. It's the power plus 1980 suspension, which is basically like a tube full of grease with a spring in it, okay? Yeah, V65s are crazy fast and crazy dangerous. I heartily approve. Buy one. Buy one and take out a life insurance policy if you have kids. Bill Leffler says, my wife named her toy hauler Tigger. So the tri-glide had to be called Piglet. I don't know why I like that so much. That's adorable. You guys are adorable. That's great. Oh my God, Moto. Yeah, the worst people on a Honda. It's taken off, dude. There's almost 100. There's almost 100 on there. I gotta check it. Yeah, dude. Like, it's taken off. There's not as many. I think there's like 1,000 for you meet the nicest people on the Honda. But you meet the worst people on Honda. It's just about to break 100. I think we got it. We're going to overtake it. All right? No, not as fast as a VMAX. Where is the FXR? I always wonder when people ask that. Where is it, like, physically? Like, because it's in videos all the time. Like, you can see it. Mohica 460, man, you madman, dude. I love you, brother. You ain't got a hollow leg when Shay brings his refills. Go release the pressure. I ain't got a piss yet, man. Not yet, dude. I got another 3 beers before I got to take a piss. I'm doing good. Thank you. Wind road therapy. Good night. Hey, good night. Be safe. I know you're in Florida too, so be safe out there. Okay. I think we're gonna be okay. But I whoever knows? I haven't looked at the news at all. Looking at the news is dangerous, man. It makes you feel bad. So I just don't. I just gotta look at it sometimes. Adorable. I'm as evil as a Pinky. Oh, it's Pinky. I like Pinky in the Brain. I get it. Behem, it was great seeing you at the Shame on Saturday. Hey, were you there for the Canada Day? Can you back me up? Behem, can you back me up at how crazy busy it was? It was freaking wild. Dominic Millman. What a last name. That's awesome. Also sounds like Mega Man. I like it. My 82 CB650 is called the Pack Rat. I like it, baby. Han Solo. That's funny. It's not a Han Solo. Han Solo. That sounds like when you're feeling real amorous and really feeling yourself, you'll go home, light a candle, open a bottle of wine, and have a nice menage a moi. Han Solo. Indian still hasn't built my Harley Davidson Scout. Wife just got the new Harley. Back to weird porn. No wonder his name is Han Solo. Or epic rants like the dead epic service. You got it, bud. Christian Robbie, yeah, he has a dirt bike. Is that enough of an update? I don't know. Yes, Robbie has a dirt bike.
Somebody say dirt bikes?
Yes, 3 beers, please. Thank you. Soon. Sidecar, trike. No, I don't like those.
I like sidecars.
It's because you've never rode a bike with a sidecar.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah, you did. That's right. Oh, they're awful. Motor Mortician, be safe, all right? Yeah, everyone in Jacksonville's waiting. Bronco Turbo. It'll make there. It's only raining here. We don't not any wind yet. There's like literally zero wind. The trees
Let me
are
check
still.
The weather.
Are completely still. I think it's not supposed to really hit us for like another hour or so.
I'm sick of waiting.
Billy Joe BJ says, trying to think of a few names for my FXST. Live in Nodak.
That's
North
too many
Dakota.
letters.
And it came used from Florida. Thinking of calling it a Sunshine Reject. What you think? Stay weird, y'all. Okay, it came from Florida and went to Dakota. Let's say, we'll call it the Pill Mill. Although Sunshine Reject's cool too. If you don't want like a felony sounding name for your bike. The Mad Yankee says, got a green and black Indian. They come in green. That's awesome. This year it's called the Green Manalashi. Oh, makes me want to do things I don't want to do. Bitch, stop lying. You want to do them.
Oh, fucking slut. Oh, yeah, that looks like some fucking rain.
It's
bro.
coming? Oh, wow. Now we're getting hit.
That rain is coming.
Dude, Florida's got Klystron. Dude, we went in raw. We didn't wear a rubber. And now Florida's got Klystron. Better get some antibiotics.
No, Klystron is the weather radar.
Oh, it sounds like a venereal disease.
That's the weather radar.
Oh, that's chlamydia.
And,
sorry.
Yeah. I think the storm is named Elsa.
Florida went in raw to Elsa, and she got Klystron. Or he got Klystron.
That's
Sorry.
literally just our weather, like, Doppler's name.
It just sounds like a venereal disease.
It's the news.
Joe Sparky says we should do you meet the nicest people on a Harley and have all the sporties at churches.
That's a great idea.
Toby Northern says, wife and I are doing Iron Butt
Delete
1K.
the comments so we can take it.
Yeah. Sorry, Joe Sparky, I'm deleting this comment so I can steal that idea. Toby Northern, please come on by the Dirty Shame after 5. Tuesday through Saturday after 5 p.m. And then sometimes not on Tuesday.
Wow, you're about as reliable as fucking Bailey Sarian posting videos.
Yeah.
I swear to God, that
best.
bitch is like, yeah, I'm here for you every Monday. And I'm like, bitch, you post like twice a month. Like at best. And I was thinking about her so hard the other day that I said, tune into my channel Monday and Wednesday. And I said it wrong in my own video because I was thinking so hard about how Bailey Sarian hasn't given me any fucking juicy content lately.
Oh my gosh. I do have an insurance policy, Darren Stevens. You're good, get the bike. Nathan said Snedgar. Let me say this. Nathan Snedegar. Snedegar. Thank you.
I think the S would be silent.
Oh.
I think it would just
Nedegar.
There's.
It's Nedegar. Nedegar.
Yeah.
Nathan Snedegar. Thank you. Watching your videos over the past year gave me the courage to get another motorcycle after getting rear-ended on my last one in 2015. Awesome, dude. Don't let getting rear-ended on a motorcycle keep you down. I think I actually got rear-ended on a motorcycle in 2015. It might have been 2015. I've been rear-ended on a motorcycle before, though. So, it has happened. I got it right! It's Snedegar!
Is it?
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. I'm amazing.
Yeah, I'm always wrong. Why would anyone ever listen to me about anything?
It's not your fault. God cursed you because you ate the apple first. Next question.
Listen, if men weren't so needy.
Yeah, if. Well, you know. If in one hand and shit in the other.
Men are so needy that they took their own rib out to be like, man, I just need a lady so bad.
Yeah, and? Tell me something I don't know.
Also, what else is fucked up is that God would be like, you know, you can't have any apples. Like, those are fucking
I know, for real,
you can have everything.
You ever had a Fuji apple? They're delicious.
They're so good, and it's kind of fucked up. You know, like, honestly, I see why Eve was like, I'll take the internal damnation, bro. Fuck this guy.
Favorite song with hurricane in the title? I think there's only one, Rock You Like a Hurricane by Scorpion. Is there another? Name me another song with hurricane in the title. Here I am. Ba-da, 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 rock you like a... No, nothing else.
I don't know any other hurricane songs.
Yeah. There was one on here I wanted to...
Are you doing an Ask Me Anything?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's still a tortoise asks, how big is Madam Hexa's pee-pee? For a small fee, you can find out.
She's got one of those only friends.
Don't ask me, ask her. She's open for questions. Just come prepared to pay for the answer. Bohica 462, sidecar for a sporty recommendation. Got a retired greyhound. I'd love to put on dog. Oh man, put your dog in a sidecar. I guess that would be a cool reason to have a sidecar. Put your dog in. That's cool.
I liked the sidecar that we used, but it was definitely super terrifying to ride in, and I see why they're very dangerous. And I probably would never put my dog in the sidecar.
Yeah.
Because I love it so much, and I love it more than I love myself. And I would put myself on a motorcycle, but I couldn't put my sweet little on.
Dinah Bro Special says another song, and a bunch of people name hurricane songs. I'm not going to say those. I'm only going to say AJ's, which says "Wind Beneath My Wings."
I love that.
Matt Huck, Shadetree, where are you from? I'm from here, man. If I was from here, how could I be anywhere else? If I wasn't from here, I'd be somewhere else. Stop naming hurricane songs. I don't care. There's only one song. It's Hurricane from Scorpion. Everyone else can fuck off. Mike Bodine. I dare you to say Bodine without a southern accent. There should be a W in there. The W's not just silent. It's omitted, but it's there.
Bodine.
Yeah, you can know. That still sounded southern.
I still can.
Bodine.
But I'm also very southern, so I can't.
Bodine. Everyone keeps, yes, I know, like a hurricane. Neil Young, stop. No, Scorpions. Scorpions. God damn it. Han Solo put a sidecar in the sidecar. Dude, I was like making jokes about his name being Han Solo. Like, oh, he's a masturbator, right? Han Solo.
Yeah.
And like his comment was like, well, the wife says she wants this. I'm off to watch more weird porn and doing this other thing. I'm like, oh shit, he is Han Solo.
Welcome to the internet.
Gary Skalski. Yes, I've been to Wisconsin. On my mother's side.
Did you make cheese?
Yeah, I did. My mother's side of the family is from a place called Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. It's for real called Beaver Dam.
Is there beaver dams?
I was there as a kid once. And they were like, this is where our family's from. I'm like, okay. I had an orange soda. I remember that.
I did that with my mom once.
In Wisconsin?
No. My mom's from Canada.
Yeah, I was like, that's weird. She took you to Wisconsin, and I thought she was Canadian.
No. My mom's from Powell River, and she grew up in a small town. She took me there once, and I guess the only thing I remember is like my step grandpa took me out to where he shot guns, and we shot guns.
I love it when people say this. Brian just says Florida is not southern.
It's not.
I don't know. Yeah, no, we're white trash, motherfucker. We're not. There ain't no Colonel Sanders looking motherfuckers here in white suits and bow ties, sipping mint juleps,
it's like Mad
dude.
Max down here,
dude,
bro.
it's a fucking insane down here. What do you mean when you say southern? Like a bunch of debutantes hanging out wearing ball gowns, balancing books on top of their heads, being nice southern belles? No, it ain't like that here. You're right. It's
also,
not southern.
It is like that here. It's just like the thing is because Florida is a coastal place and we've got all coast places like Tampa and Miami exist. But if you go inland, you will change your fucking mind about Florida being the South.
Yeah.
You'll see some fucking Everglades motherfucking swamp creatures.
That's what I always tell people. You want to say Florida ain't the South? I dare you.
Go inland.
Yeah,
you'll change your mind.
Go to fucking the middle of the state. Go to Lakeland. Go to even past Lakeland. Go to Crystal River. Go to Weeki Wachee. Go to any of these places and be like, Florida's not the South. Just say it at a gas station. I'd love. Just go say it at a gas station somewhere. I just meant to like call me later and tell me what happens. Dominic Milliman says, I got a brown beige Yamaha Venture Royale. Oh, I already know. Name of the name. It's a crusty old 1300. It's a Royale. It's brown and beige, dude. God, it's got to be something from fucking Royale with cheese. It's got to be something from what's the fucking goddamn it with Bad Motherfucker, of course. It's the Bad Motherfucker. It's a Royale with cheese. What do they call a quarter pounder in France? A Royale with cheese. Pulp Fiction?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's Pulp Fiction. Your bike's name is Bad Motherfucker, of course. And whenever everyone says, you got to write it on there because it's just like in Pulp Fiction when they're like, where did this comment go? In Pulp Fiction when they're like, which one's your wallet? He goes, it's the one that says Bad Motherfucker on it. So write on your bike Bad Motherfucker. When someone says, hey, which one's your bike? You go, it's the one that says Bad Motherfucker on it. A Royale with cheese, baby. I don't drink beer. What's a good one to start with? If you don't drink beer and you want to start drinking beer, I would usually recommend people start with cider because I think that ciders,
sours.
Yeah, ciders and sours. They're really approachable.
They're sweet.
And they're really easier to drink than beers. And also, like what I would do, because I like cider. I think cider is really delicious. And most people come in and think that we have one cider. I have a dozen different ciders at the Shane.
And they're all super good.
Yeah, I think that cider.
I can't vouch for it. I used to drink them.
Yeah, you go like, hey, what's there's ciders are made out of apples. Like, yeah, motherfucker, how many apples are there? There's a bunch of different kinds of cider. I always keep at least a dozen different ciders at the Shane. And when I drink a cider, because drinking a cider just by itself is a little too sweet for me, I'll just mix it half and half with beer. And I really like drinking ciders that way. So that would be a great way to start drinking beer as well. And if you would go to a bar, that would be something that would be called a poor man's black velvet. Or some people in some places they call it a snake bite, but a snake bite is also a shot. And that's just half cider, half lager. So it could be Bud Light. It could be anything. And just mix that half and half with cider. It could be Bud Light, Yingling, Modelo Especial, Corona, Miller High Life. It doesn't matter. Just a lager mixed with cider. So that's how it starts. That's way too much of an answer. Bammy Joe says, Shadetree lives in the land of Florida, man. Got to stay weird to survive out there. Stay weird. He was born weird, baby. I don't know other way to be. And DeLand. Dude, DeLand is fucking rough, all right? Snake Plissken, I love that he's here. Just visit the Shanes. Dude, when were you there? Did you tell me you were Snake Plissken from here? Because I see your name all the time. When were you there? You must have given me your fucking your real name, your government name. You got to give me your handle, all right? One down, GNAP goes, Wikiwachi sounds like a made-up website. Wikiwachi's a real place, all right? Wikiwachi, with Lakuchi, Chahaukawitsa, what other weird Indian names we got down here? Okefenokee.
Okeechobee.
Yeah, Okeechobee. Dude, we could go on all that.
Chassahowitzka.
Yeah, Chassahowitzka. I said it wrong.
Yeah.
Jillian Bigby says, Shadetree and Shay, Mr. and Mrs. City Titty Low. What's up, y'all? Cheers, Jillian. Hope you guys are doing well there. I was just talking to Mr. City Titty earlier today on Discord.
So proper.
Trucker Paul Bacardi. Dude, we appreciate you, man. He's the one who he posts these pictures. Dude, that guy, so he drives a truck, and a lot of people who drive a truck don't get a lot of time off to ride their bikes. Trucker Paul Bacardi, that motherfucker makes the most of every second he has off. He's got a gold wing, and all of a sudden he'll be like, oh, I'm like driving a truck. And then like the next day he's like, oh, I'm in this state that's like way the fuck far away with my dog. Like the dude's freaking awesome, man. His dog's name is Bacardi.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Truckers are dope, and they are the unsung heroes of the world.
Yeah, good dude, man. Human Tornado knows. I got to read some of his questions on there. He goes, does this Magneto make my butt look big? Yes. And he goes, if my urine is lumpy and red, should I abstain from sex for a few days? Human Tornado?
Go to the fucking doctor.
You've had sex? Could have. I wouldn't have guessed that one. I've met him. He's a good dude. He got me like camping passes for barber camp.
I think you should just like WebMD it and you'll probably be fine.
Blue Ghost says, just a little something for paper towels to dry up the bikes after your little hurricane. Thanks, man. We appreciate you, Blue Ghost.
Listen, if the shop floods, the floor could use to be mopped. And then I don't have to do it.
Han Solo back again. Wise man say, man who works on bike and sets beer by brake cleaners soon stops drinking. Yeah, dude. Red's an Angry Orchard, yeah. Red's Apple Ale is an easy one to drink as well. It's kind of like half and half. Nico Angelo, thanks guys for keeping me awake on my first road trip. Glad you're out there freaking rocking and rolling, man. Hell yeah, dude. Lake Chokeachubby, Okeechobee, yeah. What's some other Florida names, man? There's I always used to say the Withlacoochee. That's a good one too.
Yeah, that's
God, there's so many fucking.
There's so many.
Dude, Trucker Paul McCarty's on his way to San Francisco.
Whoa.
Dude, he lives in the middle of the country. He just like he gets out of his truck and just rolls it, gets on his bike and rolls the fuck out. That dude has probably put more miles on trucks and bikes than fucking 10 people in this chat combined, including me. Well, we got someone from Argentina? Hell yeah, dude. I love it. I want to go to South America. I want to ride through South America. How dangerous could it be?
Well, technically, if we're not in the South, we're South America, right?
We are South America.
We are South America.
I just everyone's just like, oh, if you go to South America, it's dangerous. I'm like, people exist there every day and don't die, right?
Yeah, but then people...
Like, it's not a death sentence to be there, so it's like, I feel like I could figure it out.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I guess what people say about Mexico, they're like, if you go to Mexico, it's so dangerous, you'll die. I'm like, I don't know. I think that I know that people watch my channel in Mexico. I know that Mexicans watch my channel, and they're over there riding motorcycles, like, every day, like, somehow not dying. Why couldn't I do it? I mean, right? Like, I don't know. Like, it's not like you go like, oh, fuck, every American who crosses the border dies. Like, give me a fucking break, man. How bad could it be? Like, as long as you're not a dick and you're just, like, kind of cool and, like, keep your nose clean and fucking don't go anywhere weird, I think you'll be fine.
We should just take the short way straight across the Gulf of Mexico.
I would love to. Let's get a pontoon boat and just take a bunch of gas with us and just go across. We'll do a fucking Gonzo style.
Perfect.
Oh, Tennessee? Yes. Tennessee is definitely on the list, man. We want to go to Tennessee. We want to go to Pigeon Forge and go to Dollywood.
Yes, I definitely want to go to Dollywood.
Yeah. So that might be one where, like, I'll ride up there and you can fly out there or something.
How long is that drive? I feel like that's
a Pigeon Forge.
Tennessee's not that far, right?
I could do it in a day.
I mean, I could drive my car there in a day.
Yeah.
I could probably drive my motorcycle there. I don't know, maybe like in 2 days. I don't think I could do that in a day.
Yeah, you could easily do it. In 2 days, easily in 2 days.
Oh, it's raining.
Oh, it's raining hard.
Oh, it's raining hard.
Yeah, the El Diablo run goes to Mexico every 2 years, man. Give me a break, dude. Any desire to visit Maryland? Is that in America? Jordan Triple Xism. Welcome to Shadetree Weirdos. Wizard.
Welcome,
weirdo. Yeah, we want to go to Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg. Yes, we want to go to Tennessee. Very much so. Can you bring me 3 beers?
Yes, I can.
I don't know, man. I want to go to Mexico. I love Mexican food. I love the Mexican people. I think that I love their culture. I like the way they live. I don't know, man. I just feel like I've never been to Mexico, but I have enough friends who are Mexican that I just feel like I would really love Mexico. I don't know, man. I just feel like it's like the place for me. I feel like I would love Mexico. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I would hate it, but like, I don't know. It just seems like a place I would really enjoy. Han Solo, Shadetree comes back from the south. The Shadetree experience. I would do that in a second, dude. Big's Loanful or Big Sloanful? Is there an official Shadetree playlist on Spotify? No, there isn't. Good idea, though. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Damn, dude. Thanks for the tip. Hell yeah, dude. Mad Yankee drove down from Boston to Nashville once. Took about 18 hours. Couldn't be so bad on a bike. Yeah, I don't think so. Nico Angelo back again in Tennessee now. Left at 12, made it around 10. Left from Tampa. Oh shit!
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That's not bad. We could do it. Oh shit, Pigeon Former is dry? Oh no, fuck that shit, dude. Gatlinburg it is, dude. We'll stay in Gatlinburg and fucking ride over for Dollywood, okay? I ain't dealing with no. I forgot that Tennessee still got dry counties and dry cities and shit. I got a freaking human tornado. What turn will I crash in at Barber this year? We're going to be there. I'm going to be at Barber this year, so we'll see you again. What turn will he crash in, man? Turn 3 for sure. I can't wait to see you racing it, man. I'm excited about it. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere without beer, man. 10 hours from Tennessee to Tampa. Not bad, dude. San Diego, you can walk right over to Tijuana. Hell yeah, dude. I'm not going to Sturgis, but Flip's going to be there. Yes, I'm Boulevard. What do I think about the Boulevard M109? I think they're bad fucking ass, dude. What a great bike. The Abyss, how's the Ducati going? It sits broken. It's getting fixed. It's coming up, man. About Time says, came up with a sidecar trike threesome. Rebecca DeMornay and Tracy Lords. God damn, talking about some 80s steez right there, baby. Dude, I can tell we're the same age. You fucking busting out Tracy Lords on that motherfucker. Tim Backa, can we get a D&D live stream? It's coming. It's coming. No, I have not eaten at the OCC restaurant yet. We went there, and we weren't able to eat because the wait was too long because there were so many people there. So we're going back another time to eat. No, I've not eaten there yet. Tom M. says, I want to visit the Dirty Shame and Hang, but I'm in Long Island, New York. Any plans for you to come up here? Yes, I would love to go to New York. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I really want to go there. Would I consider a 1900cc Yamaha Raider? I think they're great bikes. They're fine. Just not really my style. So, no, to be honest with you. Oh, the Doghouse from UK, man. What a great dude, man. I've been watching that guy's videos forever. Awesome dude, man. Hell yeah. Does a lot of Royal Enfield stuff up there. Very, very cool stuff. What do I think about the Kawasaki Vulcan 750? I've never had one. Don't know what to tell you about it. Oh, good stuff, man. Let me pull up another fucking. I said I would answer these questions on Instagram and then never did, much like me. Let's see here. Would the FXD Superglide be a good first bike? Sure, man. They're only as fast as you twist the throttle. Mark Christian, I told you last time, Mark Christian. You could have said whatever you wanted, and you did it. You motherfucker, you did it again. Mark Christian, a prince among men, standing tall, head and shoulders above mere mortals, stands Mark Christian. Thank you so much, man. You could have said whatever you want. I would have said it real weird, dude. We appreciate you. All of that goes directly towards video production. I promise you. All of this goes right towards making videos. Thank you. Let me answer one of these. Does my milkshake bring all the boys to the yard? Asked the Horn Tornado. No, my milkshake brings all the boys to the free clinic. Would you go on a road trip on a scooter or moped? Hell yeah, dude. Not a problem. Immediately. Absolutely. Hope you're good, brother. Sorry. Okay. What are your thoughts on upgrading to 1H24? If you got the money, do it, baby. That's from, I love that account. Ford's Fat Bitches and Fatties. That fucking dude. I just love the name. And he posts really funny memes too. Let's see here. What's up with the Rocket 3 coming back? Nerd question. What's your favorite anime from the Deadliest Sinner? I don't know, man. I haven't watched a lot. And that's not because I think anime is stupid or anything like that. I just haven't watched a lot of anime because I don't really watch a lot of TV in general. So the amount of anime that I've watched in proportion to the amount of TV in general that I've watched is God, what would my favorite one be? I don't fucking know. I haven't seen that many. So I'm going to say something that's really normal. I'm going to be oh, fucking Akira or some shit like that. I really don't know, man. That's a hard question for me to ask. What motor am I going to put in the FXR? The 113, baby. Come on. I've answered some of these already. Anyway, when am I going to build the Triumph from Odd Job? As soon as Weems starts helping you, which he has said he is going to do at any time. So he could help me. He's going to help me. I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'm fucking trying to get my shit together, dude. Mr. AGC says, have you ridden a Pan Am yet? No, I haven't. I'm very excited to. I would like to, but no, I've not ridden one yet. No bat. Kyle Crowley says, no bats yet, dude. I want to. Sad says, planning on going from Tampa to Oregon in 2 months on a CB 500. Hell yeah, dude. On a CB 500, I dig your style, buddy. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, Burning Bat House update. No bats. Although the fucko birds did start eating on my bird feeder, so at least that happened. But no bats yet. They're on notice. Toby Northern says, have you had the time to do Walt Disney World? Yeah, when I was like 8. Sorry. I'm a grown man. Just like, why would I go to Disney World? I'm 37 years old. Dynabro Special, my man. All right, AJ. It's been too long since we hung out, man. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever, man. Come hang out soon. I miss you, bud. Any plans to have a little trip on the Goldwing to Canada? Yeah, once the border opens up, yes, I would love to go to Canada. It's a little sketchy getting across the border to Canada right now. So, not yet. Sam C says, you got me to hair scrambles. Awesome, dude. I can't wait to get back into hair scrambles myself. Lance VTech says, do you use an AirHawk? Yes, I use AirHawk and I like it. The trick with an AirHawk is not that you use it all the time. It's that you use it every other gas stop. So basically you have to trick your butt. So an AirHawk is something like, it's basically changing the pressure points that you sit on. So you don't use it the entire time. You basically use it every other gas stop. That way you're hitting different pressure points. So I think people misunderstand how it's used, but that's how I use it. And if anybody else wants to tell me I'm wrong or something in the comments, I would love to, but that's how I use it. It's just not, you switch back and forth. The S40, the LS650, the Savage, Lynxbro New Zealand, you have no idea. That's exactly what the next plant is. Scout or Bolt? Well, I've spent more time on a Bolt, so I'll say Bolt. I haven't really spent a whole lot of time on a Scout, although I think they're cool bikes. Riding with Ruby. What are your feelings on the new 1250 Custom? I don't think it's officially been released. How could I have a feeling on it yet? I don't know. Hot Rod Scott, do I have plans to attend Barber? Absolutely. I plan on going to Barber this year, yes. I'm very bummed that it didn't happen last year. I would have gone, but I'm very excited to go this year. Yes, I absolutely plan on being there. I can't guarantee I'll be there, but I absolutely plan on being there. What's on the agenda when this blows over? I couldn't even tell you, man. What's to look for when buying any of these Goldwing? I don't know. Maintenance records. If someone has kept maintenance records on a Goldwing, then you know you got the right bike. All right. You want somebody who took care of it, who really looked after it, who really loved the bike, because they're out there. And you might pay a little bit of a premium for that motorcycle, but they are out there. You want it from somebody who kept every maintenance record and every receipt and really knows every single thing they got done on the bike and did everything on the schedule, because they are out there in force. They exist. They are these Goldwing guys. And most of the time, they'll have an old Goldwing parked next to their new GL 1800 in the garage. Okay? So that's the Goldwing you want to buy. I promise you. And they're out there. Like, wait to find the right one. Don't just buy the first one you come up with. The Neely. I never thought about people. He goes, how do you come up with motorcycle names? I never thought about people asking about this. I never thought about that. Like, I never thought about people being like, oh, you name yours. I don't know. I don't know why I never even thought about it. I was like, oh, people ask me to name their motorcycle. I just like, I don't know. We just like do stuff on them, and it's sort of like they come up. Like sometimes I ask the audience recommendations, and those are cool. Like other times it just kind of fucking comes in the moment. Like I don't know. Brendan Gold wants to know, how do I feel about the new Goldwing? I think they're awesome. I'd love to have one. I love that they still make one with chrome. So everybody has the black one. That's the one you always see. But they still, like, I saw a white one with chrome pipes the other day. I was like, yes, keep Goldwing's chrome, okay? Like, don't be giving me this blacked out fucking Nightster bullshit, man. I still want a chrome Goldwing. And I saw a white one with chrome pipes the other day. I was like, that's the one I'd get, okay? That's what I would want. Because Goldwings are supposed to have chrome on them, okay? They're not supposed to be black. I left our hurricane in your email. There you go. Gary Skowski bought my 85 GL 1200 for $1,000. Best bike I ever bought. Hell yeah, dude. Double headlight on the Fat Bob? Yes. Why not? Be different, baby. Be weird, man. I love that double headlight. Chrome only. Yeah. Make motorcycles chrome again, okay? Come on now. I love that, dude. You go for your first bike, 86 XLH H883. Awesome. Make motorcycles. There, Mike Chopper's Not Friends. Yes, make motorcycles chrome again. Fuck this blacked out shit, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you like it, that's fine. I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad about their motorcycle. I just love shiny stuff, dude. Shiny and loud. That is my that's my jam right there, dude. Fucking, I love chrome, all right? I don't want to see none of that blacked out, spray painted garbage. Like, make it chrome, make it shiny, because you can't hide. That's why. That's what, because like a black bike, when everything's blacked out, it'll never really look clean, all right? You can clean it, and it'll never really look clean. It'll never really look dirty either. But a chrome bike, when you have a bike that's chromed out and shiny, that is a bike you can make look clean. And when you polish, and sorry, some people are like, I hate cleaning bikes. Fuck cleaning chrome. Dude, I'm sorry. All right, that's fine. You make a good point. But when you have every speck of dust cleaned off that bike and you take a step back and you look at it and everything's shining on it, it feels so fucking good to look at that fucking thing. Just like liquid metal when the sunlight, when like there's a sunset happening and the light, that orange and purple light just hits it just right. And that chrome just melts off the bike. It looks so fucking good, man. I love chrome, okay? And that's just me. You don't have to like chrome just because I like chrome. I accept you, okay? I accept your black motorcycle. I love chrome, baby, okay? That's just me, all right? And see, no, people are like, chrome sucks. That's fine. You can think chrome sucks. I accept people that are wrong. I accept them into the fold. Oh, Mick Miko, 110 twin cam or M8. Dude, the Milwaukee 8 makes some fucking power, dude. That's a crazy engine, dude. The power that people are making out of Milwaukee 8 is nuts. Like, if you'd asked me a year ago, I would have been like, nah, twin cam. But now, seeing the power that people are making out of Milwaukee 8s and, like, engines that are putting up with it, dude, that Milwaukee 8's out of control, man. Fucking holy crap. Like, they're no joke, man. I would probably say Milwaukee 8. Ricky Bobber says I want $5 back. No, too late, motherfucker. I'm spending it on chrome. There you go. Steel wool, man. Steel wool and WD-40. Jeff Johnson's got it right, dude. If you, that's anything you see, like, I should do a video on this because the Goldwing chrome has so much rust in it. I should do a video on how easy it is to get rust out of chrome. And, like, I don't even use steel wool. I just use fucking aluminum foil. Aluminum foil and water, really. And it gets the rust right out of chrome, makes it super shiny again. That's because aluminum foil is so soft. It's softer than chrome is. And it gets in all those little grit spots and gets the rust right out, man. It's super easy. All right, guys. I think I'm about to wrap this one up. The rain's starting to come down real hard. I think we're running up. Not chrome grips. Joel Kilday. No chrome grips. Ouch. That's a big ouch. Are we in a flood zone? Yeah, we're in a flood zone, but I think we'll be all right. I don't think it's going to be okay. But yeah, it's starting to come down pretty hard out there. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Favorite motorcycle all time? I'll say that to the day I die. My favorite motorcycle of all time is the one that I'm riding. So I don't have a favorite motorcycle, but I do love whatever one I'm riding. I hope you guys had a great time watching. I always have a good time hanging out with everybody. I think it's fun. I love this. I don't do live streams very often. And whenever I do them, they're not really planned. It's kind of impromptu, like when there's a hurricane coming. But I did one now, and it was awesome getting to talk with you guys. If I missed your question, I'm really sorry. It wasn't because I didn't care about it. It wasn't because I didn't care at all. It's just because they're like the questions go so fast sometimes, and I have so many words for the questions I am answering that sometimes I miss one, and I really feel bad about that. But what can I say, man? I appreciate everybody's support. It means so much to me. I have such a good time doing this and traveling and visiting all you guys. And I love when you guys come to the bar. I love it. I love all this, man. We have such a great time. And like everybody watching right now, 706 of you. You guys are the ones that make this possible. You're the guys that make me able to do this. That make me able to do all these fun, weird things. 689 now, man. Fuck those other guys who just left. Fuck them. I'm just kidding. Chrome teeth, yes. Yes. It's a good time. I'm saying goodbye. Thank you all. You make my life much better and much more fun. I appreciate every single one of you. Goodbye.